Welcome inside the Hall of Fame. I'm Booker T, six-time world champ, two-time Hall of Famer. Got my man Brad Gilmore here as always, and we told you guys this week's 5 minutes of fame was going to be, oh yes, off the chains because we got the one and only former NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You're starting there. I got to give you a big intro. It ain't like it was when you was at reality wrestling where you just get scolded for not being on time for your matches. So you,
And I thought I
you
was
calling the
over.
you calling the shots now, so I get it. But I want to thank you for stepping aside the 5 minutes of fame, giving us a little bit of time because you have had a meteoric rise in the WWE NXT program. So let's just get right into it. What's been the biggest adjustment from coming from the independent scene, working at reality wrestling, being the first ROH woman champion? What's been the biggest adjustment?
Probably the schedule for sure. Because obviously, like when I was coming to train at your place, I was still in school, so I was kind of doing school, and then on the weekends or whenever I had a break, I would get on the Greyhound, travel to your place to train. But now it's like every single day, it's nonstop, 24/7. Uh, when they said 365, like it's for real. Like you're always on the go, training, gym. Tuesdays we have the show, so it's just like a never-ending cycle, but I love it and I'm having a lot of fun.
Coming from reality wrestling, going into NXT, I guess my question for you, and all of us were privileged to see your early career, and it was just cool to see you now on TV. Every time I turn on the TV, I got Book and Roxanne. It's like a row reunion. But for you, going into that stage, being where you came from a reality wrestling, the way that we have things set up, did it feel like you had been there before? Like you had like a really great training ground to then step into that stage?
Honestly, yes, and I've told people this before, like coming from reality of wrestling, like it's not just another indie show. It's like you have like the cameras and the big setup and like you got to hit your times and all of that. So, definitely coming into NXT, I feel like if I didn't have that experience before, I would have just freaked out because I was like thrown into the deep end. Like I remember Sean telling me like we're gonna throw you into the deep end. Let's see if you sink or swim. And like the I think within a couple weeks that I was there, I had to do like a live promo. I had a match. I had a backstage, and like it was just like go 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 that whole day. And honestly, like I said, like I feel like if I hadn't done reality of wrestling, Ring of Honor, like I would not have been so ready as I was.
Yeah, I had the Global Wrestling Federation to get me ready for that next step in my career, and I remember, and that's my next question as far as when did you finally realize you was there? Because I remember when I was in Global, I felt like I was just a wrestler that was on television. I was doing my thing, but then I got a chance to go to Japan, and I was in the middle of the ring, and these ladies came and they gave me a presento in the middle of the ring, and that means they was giving me a gift, and I was like, wait, they know who I am? I'm like, oh, I'll be, I'm that guy. You know what I mean? So when did you have that aha moment where you was like, man, this is really happening?
Oh, I feel like I've had so many. Like I had a couple of those moments. I remember being at my tryout, and like a lot of people there. Like I remember Samoa Joe was there, William Regal, and I remember Steve Carino. All of them were like, "Oh yeah, we know who you are," like Roxy, and I was like, what? Like you guys know who I am. Like so many people there already knew of me and it was like wow, like that was like so crazy to me because obviously since I was 10 years old my dream was to one day make it to the WWE and I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I knew there were steps I had to take. Um and then to finally get there and for them like for my work to show so much that they already know who I am, and that was really really crazy for me. I think the other moment was when I won the championship, the NXT Women's Championship, and you were there, Booker. And that was like a surreal moment because it was like, wow, like also I never thought that I would be winning the NXT Women's Championship, and Booker T is commentating like my trainer. So, um, yeah, that was just crazy full circle moment. But I feel like I'm still having those moments.
Yeah,
Uh, you know
awesome.
what? It's funny that you actually say that because I am curious. Cause, okay, so you leave reality wrestling, it's like graduating from high school, right? You leave high school, you're going to college or you're going to the pros, what have you, and you think you're not going to see your high school math teacher ever again. But then here you are in NXT, and Booker gets the call that he's the new commentator. When you found that out, just from a personal curiosity, were you like, oh crap, I got to deal with this guy again? Or was it like, hell yeah, Book's here, and like, man, he's really going to be a great resource for
Yeah, honestly, I think it was the second one. I remember being in, I think we were in film study, and like the notification popped up on Twitter, and I was like, this is fake. Like, this is probably an edit. And then Kevin messaged me and was like, guess what? And I was like, oh, no way. Like,
There you
sorry, I
go.
don't know what happened there. But yeah, I thought that that was gonna be super cool because I remember I can't remember exactly what match it was, but I remember I would always say like, oh, like one of my like dream kind of things is for Booker to commentate one of my matches one day. And then he did at Reality Wrestling, and then now you're the commentator at NXT, and I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool. You know, you just speak things into
It's
existence.
crazy. It's crazy. I never thought I'd be sitting at that desk, but I tell you, I'm having a good time. I really. To get before I get you out of here, one more question. A question I pretty much ask everybody that step inside the 5 minutes of fame. What's going to be that ultimate, dream match, that ultimate WrestleMania dream match moment for you?
Oh, that's hard. Um,
And who is it going to be with?
WrestleMania dream match?
Yeah, it was.
Probably either Bailey or Becky. Um, they were my two favorite four horsewomen growing up, so I think that that would be super full circle. Um, I met them both as a kid, like as a wrestling fan, and to work with them now is really, really crazy. But like I said, it just goes to show, like you just put in the work and keep grinding and keep putting things into existence, and it's all possible.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, you would definitely be sitting under the learning tree, working with either of those two, because Bailey has always been one of my fave five. She's always been there, and Becky has definitely proven over this last year to me how good she really is. She stepped up, and I call her. She's not just a man. She's the general. She's the general in the middle of that square circle. As far as I'm concerned, she's just that good. So you would definitely learn, get a wealth of knowledge, from either of those two
uh,
ladies. But I just want to thank you for
BT.
any party word.
Real
Oh,
quick, I do have
go
one
ahead,
more for Roxanne.
go ahead, go
Simple
ahead, go
question.
ahead.
Simple question. Roxanne, are you ready for Asuka?
Oh,
I
Suki, that was whack,
am
whack.
so ready. You know, I was thinking about this and like, you know, Kiana James gave me a big task. I have a big task ahead of me. Asuka, you know, Grand Slam champion, longest reigning NXT Women's Champion, undefeated in NXT. But I think people tend to forget that I'm a prodigy. I'm the prodigy. And I've been grinding since I was 13 years old. I've been perfecting my craft so that one day, when I made it to the WWE, I was performing at a mastery level to the likes of Asuka. So I think I'm ready. I think I'm so ready.
All my life, grinding all my life. Also paid a price. Won a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding. Oh yeah, man. We got to get you up out of here, but we want to thank you for stepping inside the Hall of Fame, giving us a little bit of 5 minutes of fame. Roxanne Perez, y'all. God, hey, thank you for stepping inside. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
Stick around, guys. You're in the Hall of Fame. We'll be back in a minute. Can you dig it, sucker?
Hey, Book, our next sponsor of the Hall of Fame podcast is AG1, the daily foundational nutritional supplement that supports whole body health. I drink it literally every day, and I know you're drinking it too.
Yeah, man. I received a box in the mail, and I said, "What is this?" And it said AG1. And let me give you a little testimony. I'm a coffee drinker. I've been a coffee drinker every morning for about 25 years. And I drink a big cup of coffee on the way to the airport, and I get on on my flight and I still go to sleep. So I realized coffee is not helping me at all. So I say, let me try the AG1. I stopped drinking coffee literally 2 weeks ago. And I drink the AG1 in the morning, first thing. And the first thing I want to do is get in the gym and train. The body transformation has been unbelievable. The energy I have going into my daily routine has been off the chain. So I'm a believer. I'm a believer in AG1.
And you know, Book, for me, I was sick of taking multivitamins every day, and I wanted something that was an all-in-one. And with AG1, it's just a scoop in my water every morning. I mix it up, and it's a foundational nutritional supplement that delivers comprehensive nutrients to the whole body. And for me, the benefits of AG1, I can tell you I have more energy, I have better digestion, better gut health, I have more support for mental clarity and focus. I'm locked in for the whole day since I've been drinking AG1.
And they say LeBron James spent $1.5 million a year on his body. You don't have to do that, guys. If a comprehensive solution is what you need from your supplement routine, then try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 AG1 Travel Packs with your first purchase. Guys, go to drinkag1.com/Booker. That's drinkag1.com/Booker. Check it out.